Welcome to my meditation. I've committed to meditating every day, and so I decided to do it live here on my channel to invite you to do the same, or to commit to meditating however often you want to meditate. Whether that's every day or just every few days. I'm going to go for about half an hour. You can do it as long as you want. There is power in us meditating together as well. It makes it a little bit easier when you meditate with other people, whether it's live or whether you're watching the replay. Or if you meditate in a place, say like a temple, where there's lots of people that have meditated before. There's something in the energy that makes it easier and more powerful. So this is going to be an awareness meditation, meaning, and an acceptance meditation as well, meaning we're not trying to quieten the mind, because as soon as we try and do something, it gets very difficult. What we're doing is remaining conscious as much as we can, keeping a conscious focus, and then accepting the distractions when they come along, because they will. And so we'll have distractions in the outside world, noises, cats. We'll have distractions in our bodies, aches, itches, twitches, all of that kind of thing. We'll have distractions of the mind, subconscious mind, perhaps worries or thinking about what you should be doing instead of meditation and things like that. Subconscious mind can have a narrative, it can be a narrator, like it's telling the story like you're in a movie or something like that. It's interesting to take note of what your subconscious is going on about, because it is trying to protect us. And when we listen to it and wonder, like, how is that protecting me? We can thank it for trying to protect us. And if our conscious mind, the one that we think with, if we tell our subconscious, it's okay, it's all under control, you don't need to remind me about that thing, I'm all over it. That can quieten the subconscious mind down, because it's like a kid. It needs listening to when it's scared. It's there to protect us. So, in the meditation, when we get those distractions, we notice them, we try and remain present. Sorry if the Wi-Fi is a little bit slow today. We remain present when those distractions come along. And if we don't, if we go along on thought trips with those distractions or from those distractions, then as soon as you wake up from that and remember that you're supposed to be meditating, you just bring yourself back. And that is meditation. It's that exercising the conscious mind. When it goes off, you bring it back. When it goes off, you bring it back. And just accepting. So we're not beating ourselves up when we get the distractions, because that's just going to make it harder. Instead, we're accepting of it all. So let's get going. Right after this, so I'm going to be doing this for about half an hour, and right after this I'm going live for members only of the channel. If you'd like to join in with that, there's a join button down there. So that's going to be in about half an hour. That's a channeled show. For those of you who are old souls and have decided to come here, be incarnated around this time, or maybe 50 years ago, to be here for the big changes that are going to be happening, the evolution, next step. It's all about that. If you're interested in that, you might like to click that join button, come along. Well, let's get our nervous system settled down, first of all. And take some deep breaths. So breathing in. Letting anything go that you're holding on to. Another deep breath in. Letting all of that go. And another deep breath in. Now joining me in a scan of the body to release any tension or any holding that we find, just to release that nervous system even more, and so we can settle into this meditation more quickly. So we'll start off in our left foot, in the toes, first of all. So having you focus on there. If you feel any tension there, just let it all go. Moving up through the arch of the foot to the heel, and then the ankle, letting all of that go and relaxing it, and then moving up from the ankle to the knee through the lower leg there. From the knee up to the hip. Letting all of that go, letting the hip go, feeling the glute on whatever you're sitting on or laying down on. And just letting that melt and relax. Moving across to the right hand side now in the glute, letting that relax on whatever you're sitting or lying on. And releasing that hip so it lets the leg go. And down from the right hip to the right knee, letting that upper leg go. From the knee down to the ankle to the heel, along the arch of the foot and through to the toes. Moving to the left hand now in the left fingers, and then through the palm of the left hand to the wrist. From the wrist up to the elbow. And from the elbow, the bicep, the tricep, into the left shoulder, and just dropping that shoulder down, letting it relax. And moving across the top of the shoulders at the back there, over to the right shoulder, and letting that one relax down too. From the right shoulder down the right arm to the elbow. From the elbow to the wrist. And the wrist through the palm of the hand and down the fingers of the right hand. Now taking a deep breath and expanding it into the belly. Expand that belly out. And then relaxing the belly as you let that air go. Another deep breath into the chest and the upper back this time. Expand it all out. And then letting all of that go. The base of the spine now, traveling all the way slowly up the spine. You might like to extend your spine, lift your head up, stretch it out. As you're moving up the spine, releasing any tension that you feel there. Up to the neck. You might like to move your neck from side to side. It might creak like mine. An exaggerated no with your neck. And an exaggerated yes. And then just relaxing the neck there. Balancing your head, moving up through the jaw, release the jaw. Releasing the face in between the eyebrows, the forehead. Letting the eyes settle back and down into the eye sockets. Feeling the scalp relax and your ears moving down slightly towards your shoulders. Now moving your consciousness, your focus to your third eye, which is a point on your forehead between your eyebrows, but just a little bit up from there. Keeping your focus on the third eye, and when the distractions come along, just notice them. You might like to name them. Naming them can keep you from going along with them sometimes. Helps you to be the observer of the distractions that come along. Rather than identifying with the distractions, you identify being the observer of the distractions. And if you find that you've gone along with the distraction and you're thinking about it, as soon as you realize, just bring yourself back to the focus gently. You don't need to tell yourself off or feel bad about yourself, just accepting it's part of the human condition. And in this way, we practice self-love. Now is a great time to set an intention for this meditation. If you want some guidance, an answer to a question from your superconscious mind, from your higher self, that can come through in meditation. Or if you'd just like to feel differently than you have been feeling, that's a great intention to set. So this is where I'm going to end it today, just because my subconscious mind will not stop going on about something that I do really need to do. Something that I need to set online and change a setting. And it seems it will not stop until I've done it, and so I'm going to do that now. And then go live for the members. If you'd like to join me in that, click that join button down there. I'm doing it each day, these meditations, and then the live channeling. Would love to have you as part of that. Thank you for meditating with me, and let's do it again tomorrow. Bye.